everybody, it's Bunny here. Decided to do a little morning color. Um, so this is going to be part 2 of that Imagimorphia anchor page. And just get right into it. I still have my regular 3 colors. I didn't put them back because I would have forgot which 3 I had chosen. So we're going to go in with this dark color. And we're going to do, again, we're doing the water right now. And I'll show you guys, I've done a couple of pages in this book. Let me show you real quick, because I love this book. This is my favorite. So this is my, I call it Wonderland page. I'm not happy with the rabbit, so I'm going to keep on trying to do different techniques to see if I can get my rabbit to come out a little better. But most everything else is filled in. I got a couple of mushrooms. I need to figure out how to, I'm going to handle this dream catcher here. But I call that the Wonderland page. And then I have the jellyfish page. And I'm so tempted to color this one. But I think my husband wanted to do one, so I left that for him. So this is my side right here. And as you can see, purple is my favorite color, so I actually don't try to use it that much. It just happens that I gravitate towards the purple. But when I saw this jellyfish, I knew I was going to make it purple. But there's a little bit of pink in here. I might actually even go back in here with a little pink and see if I can add a little more dimension to this light purple color. But I'm happy with it. I just have a couple of, only really 3 spots that I didn't do. And then once he does his part, I will work on the background. And then I have this one. And don't pay attention to the background because it's horrible. But I actually laid this out with colored pencil because I want to go back over it with a marker to make it really nice and dark, because my black color pencil, like I said, this pencil's not that great of quality, so it doesn't, it's going to streak regardless of whatever I do. It will streak. It will streak. So it has to be done with either paint or marker. So it's still a work in progress until I finish that background. But I'm happy with everything else, with my owl and my colors. Very happy with that. And that's I think all I've done in this book so far. But and this is like one of my favorite pages right here. And these are my 2 favorite mushrooms. Of course, the one with the purple would be, but I'm very happy with how that one turned out. So anyway, oh, and then I started this little spiral web page. It's done with markers, and I really have an issue with markers. These are just regular Crayola markers. Markers are a little bit harder to work with. Of course, they don't blend, Crayola markers, but I'm not really, these is probably the 2 pages that I'm not, all that extra excited about. 1, because it's very plain, but 2, I don't like spiders, so That's why I used the markers on that experiment with the markers, because I wouldn't be upset if it didn't come out right. So let me get back to my anchor. Okay. Yeah. Let's get into this right here. And I learned color in this book that you really want to pay attention to your elements in the book, because I can show you the jellyfish. No, I don't think anyone else would notice, except maybe, you know, the people who colored this book. But I think there's some areas in here that maybe was supposed to be part of this jellyfish, and I made them leaves because I wasn't paying attention. Like, I think this could have been a trindle, and this could have been a tendril, and well, not that right. Well, maybe. Well, not that right there. It's so much stuff in this book that you have to pay attention to what elements you really want uh, to color, and how you want to color it. So for this one, I'm making sure that my water is water and not another element. It's basically what I was trying to get at, the long-winded way of getting there. So I'm gonna lay down a dark color, and then I'm gonna go in with that medium color on some of these. Like this here. Excuse me. I know that's a little annoying to have someone snorting and stuff. And then if you all hear, and once again, like I said, I was trying to put music on, and I think what I'm going to have to do is hook my phone up to my laptop, download the video, and edit it that way, like to add music and things. Because when you do it from your phone, or at least from my phone, it only gives you music that is 2 to 5 minutes. And the music that's longer is classical music, which I like, but it's not the right type of feel of classical music I would choose for, you know, these videos. So I think I'm gonna have to just download it to my laptop. I said computer, and that made me think of that commercial with that little girl that has the little, I think it's an iPad. It might be a Microsoft Surface Pro, whatever she has. And the lady comes out and says, "What are you doing on your computer?" And she says, "What's a computer?" I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I know I'm not getting that old. That these kids don't even know what a computer is. Even though I know that's just was like the little joke for the commercial, but still. I did not appreciate that. Wait a minute, I'm not that old. Alright, let's go back into this one here. Now y'all can't believe what silliness I just did. You know I love my my sharpener in another room, knowing I'm gonna need it. And I know some of you all, and when you get around to watching these videos, hopefully you find me. You'll hear the way I speak. I don't always say going to and speak very proper. I speak in slang. I will say gonna and drop my G's. That's just me. When I'm relaxed, that's how I speak. And there may be words that you don't understand, or you can't, or you would understand if you rethink about what I just said, because I pronounce certain things different. And that's because I have a mixture of accents going on, and it is part southern and part northeast, Boston in particular. So they kind of melded together and turned into the way I talk. So like I said owl, and like I say towel, and I was telling someone, oh, there's a loose towel, and they was like, oh, what? Tile, T-I-L-E, towel. Like, oh, it cracks me up. But you know, some people's like, oh, maybe you should work on that and all this. I'm not. So if you don't like the way I speak, you don't like the way I speak. But I'm not going to change it because I'm happy with who I am and how I speak. And that's not a priority for me to work on. There are other things in life and you can work on. And maybe for someone else, that would be something that they would be embarrassed by or something like that, but not with me. You know, when I work on something that pertains to myself, I'm working on personal improvement as far as finances, spirituality, hobbies, relaxation, family, things like that, things that are important. I mean, when it really comes down to it, the way you speak, how important really is that? If you can understand what I'm saying and I'm getting my idea or my point across, then that's all that really matters. It's not so much how you say something, but what you say. The message in what you say. That's my opinion, but it's what I go by. You don't have to be proper. You don't have to use what they call $10 words to get your point across. Getting your point across is getting your point across. Sometimes I feel like some people don't understand that, but whatever. For me, it's not a big deal, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I did want you all to know that I do notice that. I do know how I speak. I know how I come across. And I'm one of those people who have a higher voice. It is actually deeper than it used to be. My voice was higher when I was younger. And when I'm saying younger, I don't mean as a kid, I mean younger as in my teens. And I'm not about to reveal my age to you all, but you know, that has been some years. And it is getting a bit deeper um, as I age. So imagine my voice even higher than it is now, with a deeper Southern accent um, as well. Mm-mm. How are y'all doing with the this flu that's going around? I seem like everybody is getting this flu, or some people call it the crud, which I've never heard of until I moved back to the South. And it's like, oh, you sound like you got the crud. I'm like, what's that? I had to Google it. I ended up with that flu that's been going around it, and it is horrible this year, y'all. If you have not had it, thank God, or your or whoever you want to thank, but you need to thank somebody that you haven't had it, and whatever you doing that has gotten your immune system boosted, um, keep doing it because you don't want it. It is horrible. Now I'm just gonna go in and try to darken up this water a little bit at the bottom, and also over on this side. I find that with the cheaper pencils, if you have those, um, going over them multiple times will help your color, because it seems that you're not going to get the color that you want um, the first or even sometimes the second time around. You gotta just do an element and then come back to it later. Do another element, and if you need to come back again, come back again. Okay, hold on a second, y'all. All right. I had to go get my sharpener and things. I don't know if I told you all. Um, if you hear anything in the background, it's pretty low, so you probably will only hear when it gets kind of loud, when they up that volume. But if you hear it, is I'm watching Friday After Next, so that is what it is in the background. All right, loading with this here. Catch some of these areas in here. And that lady who's on the Friday After Next, that's after the father. But can I have some of it? It cracks me up. I don't know her real name. I call her Myra. If you excuse me, if you watch Martin, then you know what I'm talking about. That's where I know her most from. So when I see somebody, like, I'm not a person who will pigeonhole the actor and be like, oh well, I can only see them playing this role, but I will remember you from, you know, a particular role. Like Theo will always be Theo, but I liked his show that he had with that show Malcolm and Eddie. I love that show. You know, it's sad that people get caught up in these. I think that's why we don't really have anything on television, because people get so caught up in this person played this character for so long and then they can't get another job. And then all we have is a bunch of reality TV shows, which I'm not going to even get into. I could, since I'm talking to y'all while I'm covering, I need something to talk about, don't? Since there's not any music on this video, I don't think y'all would appreciate just straight dead silence for however long this video is going to be. Yeah, so let's talk about some TV shows. What do y'all watch? I don't watch much of regular TV anymore because, like I said, there's not much on there other than reality TV shows. And I mean, sometimes I give them a season or two, and then after that I straight lose interest. I don't care after that with the because that's not, how I am. Like, if I don't like, okay, like some of these shows, like they'll have a fight and then they'll be like, oh, let's go and take a trip together. It's like, what? Didn't you just say you didn't like this person? Now y'all want to go take a trip together? So, I'll watch it for a little bit and then I don't watch it. And now it's gotten to the point, look at this right here. See that? Okay, yes, so, and when I say reality shows, I'm talking about housewives and shows like that. I still watch a couple of competition shows, sometimes like Forge and Fire. That's pretty good. Shows like that. My favorite show is The Big Bang Theory. Well, and I think it's on its last season. It may come back next year, and I think if it does, then that will be the last season. But that is one of my favorite shows for sure. Ancient Aliens. I like that show. I like the History Channel in general. It's a very great, good channel. Some things they show are a matter of opinion, and then other things are, things that you can learn and what they've learned so far that you can take as, fact. But, and I'm talking about the History Channel in general, not, Ancient Aliens. That is what it is, but I'm talking about History Channel in general, they programming. Some of it is educational, and some of it is just opinion. And I like this channel in general, but I tell you, I am not a fan because they have a couple of reality shows too, and I'm just not a fan. I'm not gonna watch people pawning stuff, and I'm not gonna watch you know, people going to other people's that American pickers. Not for me. Uh, and I watch some HGTV sometimes. I miss the old HGTV, and see, now I'm gonna date myself, but that's all right. But I miss the old HGTV that used to show decorating shows. And you still had house hunters and you still had property brothers, but you had like what's her name? Candace Olsen, who did interior design. You had Vern, and you know, a couple of, and then also TLC used to show a show like that. Uh, you know, stuff like that. And they just, I don't even know where those shows went, to be honest. One day when they were there, and then I guess, you know, House Hunters and all those shows became popular, and they just took them straight off the air. It's like, hello. So I don't watch HGTV as much as I used to, because I mean, really, how many house buying shows do you need to see? You got House Hunters, House Hunter International, beachfront bargain hunt, waterfront bargain hunt, lakefront bargain hunt. I mean, it's just out of hand. So I don't really watch that channel as much as I used to. And I watch a lot of old reruns and things like that. But I tell you one show, this is good, that I watch, that I sit and wait for it to come back on, and it should be coming on so, excuse me, sometime this month, I believe. And that's The Have and the Have Nots, and Power. And if you all have not seen those shows, ooh, you're missing out. Those are some good shows. And they've been showing The Have and the Have Nots on the schedule lately, so I know that they're about to come back on, since they showing you know, a whole day of nothing but Have and Have Nots. So they should be coming back on soon. And they're kind of like, you know, nighttime soap operas. But they're good. I like them. I watch Empire sometimes, but and my mother-in-law told me it's getting really good. She said I should go back and watch past seasons so I can get caught up, because it's getting good. So maybe I'll take her advice, since I really don't have too many shows that I watch. So maybe I'll do that. And excuse the smacking, y'all. That's just a habit. Okay, that's a tail right here. I'm pretty sure that's a tail too. Down. See how it goes kind of like down up in there? So I think I'm going to leave this whole part here tail, and just make this part here and that part there water. And I'm going to put that part as part of this fin, since it kind of goes down up in there. So yeah. And if you didn't hear me, I don't think I'll actually put in the video. Seahorses, man, freak me out in real life. If I ever were scuba diving or something and I saw a seahorse, I don't know. I just don't know. But so what did we go through? We went through Power. We went through the Have and the Have Nots. Superstition. Have y'all seen that? Ooh, talk about a good show. I'm feeling that show. And Superstition is Mario Van People and two people from a couple of Tyler Perry TV shows, and I think the makers or the writers or producers or whoever of Supernatural does Superstition. And Superstition, I think, is supposed to be set in New Orleans. Or I'll take that back and just say Louisiana. But it's a pretty good show too. It's a new show. It's in its first season. I'm hoping that it does well and will come back because I really enjoy that show. And then Designated Survivor. Oh, and Friday just did one of my favorite parts when Santa gets hit by Pinky's car. What did you hit, CW? Yeah, Designated Survivor, Madam Secretary. I used to watch what's that? It's that show with that lady with that woke up and had all those tattoos on her. Like they found the first episode. They found her in duffel bag in the middle of Times Square or something like that. Can't remember the name of it. Blue something, maybe, but whatever. I watched the first season of that. They lost me, as many shows do. Like if I'm not invested, um, if I don't see how you're gonna get to the end point, or I feel like it's not making sense of how you're gonna get to that end point, then I will probably stop watching. Or I can't really explain it, but they lost me when all her tattoos mean this, but it means that, and she don't remember, but she do remember, and it might be some. No, no, thank you. All right. So this is the fish here. It doesn't have anything in spine, so I think this right here is water. So what is this? This just a random octopus, or yeah, it is. Okay, a random octopus or a squid coming out. Okay, so I think this right here is water, or at least it's gonna be water today. And then I tried the Good Doctor, and it's alright, but it just really hasn't captured my attention too much. So it's something that I will watch, but I'm not, you know, like, I'm not invested in it. It's not something that I have to just make sure I get caught up on right then and there. Unlike Power, unlike the Have and Have Nights. Oh, and also I haven't watched Grownish. I just remembered that talking to you all. Um, that I haven't watched Grownish. So I gotta see what that's about. But I like Blackish. That's a show that I make sure that I watch and catch up on. And really, that's basically it. You know, I've tried Nightfall, and I probably and that's a History Channel show about the Knights Templar looking for the Holy Grail. Um, and it's an okay show. I will, like I said, it's kind of like The Good Doctor in that I'm not completely invested in it, so I'm not. I'll catch the episodes when I catch the episodes. Like I'll have a day where I'll just watch a couple on demand or whatever. Um, and then I don't think I've on demand The Good Doctor since maybe episode 3. But I'm glad that they actually are investing in TV shows and not just reality shows like it had been. How much more water we have? Because that's going to be this part here is just going to be filling out this water here. All right.